Have you ever wondered that a simple quarter sitting in your pocket could actually change your life overnight? Today we're talking about the famous U.S. state quarter series, where each coin was released with unique designs representing different states of America. At first glance, these look like ordinary 25-cent coins, but certain years, rare varieties, high-grade conditions, and mint errors have made some of them extremely valuable among collectors, sometimes worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. If you also have any of these state quarter coins in your collection, make sure to tell us in the comments. We'll give you complete information about your coin and let you know how rare or valuable it could be. Welcome in Coins History. Top 1. Have you ever imagined that a single quarter sitting quietly in someone's pocket change could actually be worth a life-changing amount of money? Most people see a state quarter and spend it without a second thought. But collectors know that some of these coins hide incredible stories and shocking values. One coin that has been getting a lot of attention is the Washington State Quarter Dollar, Nevada 2006. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary coin, but certain rare versions of this quarter have become highly desirable among collectors because of condition, minting quality, and unusual features that make them stand out from millions of others. The Nevada State Quarter was released as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program in the United States. The design celebrates the state of Nevada and features wild Mustangs running across the landscape, representing freedom and the spirit of the American West. When this coin first entered circulation, nobody expected that some examples would later become extremely valuable. Over time, collectors began searching carefully through rolls, coin jars, and old collections looking for high-grade examples and possible mint errors. That is where the excitement around this quarter really started growing. Coins that appear normal to everyday people can sometimes contain tiny details that make them rare treasures in the coin collecting world. One reason collectors love this quarter is because condition matters so much. A heavily used coin may only be worth face value, but a perfectly preserved example can become incredibly valuable. Professional grading companies examine every tiny detail under magnification, including scratches, shine, strike quality, and overall preservation. If a coin receives an extremely high grade, especially near perfect condition, its value can increase dramatically. Some collectors spend years searching for coins with flawless surfaces and strong original luster. The Nevada quarter is especially interesting because high-grade examples are not as common as many people think, particularly coins that survived without damage after years in circulation. Another reason this coin attracts attention is the possibility of mint errors and unusual varieties. Error coins are some of the most exciting discoveries in coin collecting because they happen accidentally during production at the mint. These mistakes can include doubled designs, off-center strikes, die cracks, or unusual surface details. When collectors find a genuine error on a popular coin like the Nevada quarter, demand can rise quickly. Many people now carefully inspect their quarters with magnifying glasses, hoping to discover something rare hiding in plain sight. Stories of valuable finds have inspired thousands of new collectors to start checking their spare change every single day. The popularity of the state quarters program also helped increase interest in coins like this one. Millions of Americans collected these quarters when they were released, and many people still keep them in albums or jars at home. Because so many people recognize the design, rare versions become even more exciting. A collector may suddenly realize that the ordinary-looking quarter they saved years ago could actually be worth far more than expected. That possibility is what keeps coin collecting fun and unpredictable. Every coin has a story, and sometimes that story becomes surprisingly valuable. Now here comes the part that shocks many viewers. Certain rare and high-grade examples of the Washington State Quarter Dollar, Nevada 2006 have reportedly reached values around $37,000 in the collector market, depending on rarity, condition, grading, and special characteristics. That means a simple quarter could potentially be worth more than many cars. The value of this coin is $37,000, written in words, $37,000. If you have this coin in your collection, tell us in the comments and we'll give you complete information about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video for more rare coin discoveries. Top 2. What if the next coin hiding inside an old drawer, coin jar, or forgotten collection could be worth enough money to completely surprise you? Most people never pay attention to quarters because they seem so common. But coin collectors know that certain state quarters can become extremely valuable, especially when they are rare, perfectly preserved, or connected to unusual minting details. One coin that has amazed many collectors over the years is the Washington State Quarter Dollar, Pennsylvania 1999. Even though millions of these quarters were produced, a few special examples have become some of the most exciting discoveries in modern coin collecting. The Pennsylvania State Quarter was one of the very first coins released in the famous 50 State Quarters program, which began in 1999. Because it was part of the beginning of the series, many Americans rushed to collect it. The coin honors the state of Pennsylvania with a beautiful design featuring the outline of the state, a keystone symbol, and a statue called Commonwealth. For many people, this quarter became more than just money, it became a collectible piece of American history. Families started saving rolls of quarters, children filled coin albums, and collectors searched for the best-looking examples they could find. At first, most people believed these quarters would always remain ordinary circulation coins. But as years passed, collectors noticed something important. Certain Pennsylvania quarters had exceptional strike quality and brilliant surfaces that were far harder to find than expected. Coins that remained untouched for years, especially those stored carefully in mint sets or collections, started receiving extremely high grades from professional grading companies. In the coin collecting world, a near-perfect grade can completely transform the value of a coin. Tiny details like shine, sharpness, and the absence of scratches can mean the difference between a coin worth a few cents and one worth thousands of dollars. Another reason collectors are fascinated by this quarter is the possibility of mint errors and rare varieties. During the minting process, small mechanical mistakes can happen, creating coins with unusual appearances. Some coins may show doubling in the lettering, while others may have striking errors or unusual die marks. These mistakes often make coins much more desirable because they are different from standard versions. Collectors love unique coins, and rare errors can become the centerpiece of an entire collection. That excitement is what drives many people to carefully inspect every quarter they find in change. The Pennsylvania quarter also carries strong historical importance because it marked the early success of the state quarters program. This program became one of the most popular coin programs ever released in the United States. Millions of people who had never collected coins before suddenly became interested in searching for rare quarters. As demand for high-quality examples increased, the best Pennsylvania quarters became much harder to find. Today, collectors still search through old rolls and collections hoping to uncover one hidden gem that could be worth a fortune. Now comes the unbelievable part. Certain rare and high-grade examples of the Washington State Quarter Dollar, Pennsylvania 1999 have reportedly reached values around $51,000 depending on condition, rarity, grading, and special characteristics. Imagine finding a simple quarter that could be worth more than many luxury cars. The value of this coin is $51,000, written in words, $51,000. If you have this coin in your collection, tell us in the comments and we'll give you complete information about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video for more rare coin discoveries. Top 3. Imagine reaching into your pocket for spare change and accidentally holding a coin connected to one of the most important victories in American history. Most people never stop to look closely at their quarters, but collectors know that some of them are far more special than they appear. One fascinating example is the Washington State Quarter Dollar, Perry's Victory 2013. To the average person, it may look like just another quarter, but among coin collectors, certain versions of this coin have become highly desirable because of their rarity, historical connection, and collector demand. This quarter was released in 2013 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. The design honors Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial, a monument that commemorates the victory of Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry during the Battle of Lake Erie in the War of 1812. The memorial also represents lasting peace between the United States, Great Britain, and Canada. Because of this powerful historical meaning, many collectors were immediately drawn to the coin when it was first released. The detailed design, impressive monument, and patriotic symbolism made it stand out from many other modern quarters. When these coins first entered circulation, millions of people used them every day without realizing some examples might later become valuable collectibles. Over time, collectors began searching for coins with exceptional quality. In coin collecting, condition is everything. A quarter with sharp details, original shine, and almost no marks can become dramatically more valuable than a worn example. Professional grading companies carefully inspect these coins under magnification, and even the smallest imperfections can affect value. High-grade coins are much harder to find because most quarters quickly become scratched or damaged while circulating in everyday use. Another reason this quarter has become popular is the possibility of rare minting errors and unusual varieties. Sometimes the minting process creates tiny mistakes that make a coin unique. These can include doubled letters, unusual strikes, die cracks, or surface abnormalities. Collectors love error coins because no two mistakes are exactly alike. Discovering one hidden in circulation feels almost like finding buried treasure. Many people now examine every quarter they receive, hoping to uncover a valuable rarity hiding among ordinary coins. The historical connection behind this coin also adds to its appeal. Coins linked to important moments in history often attract more attention from collectors because they represent more than money. The Perry's Victory Quarter reminds people of bravery, peace, and a significant chapter in American history. That combination of history and rarity makes the coin especially attractive to collectors who enjoy owning pieces connected to real events from the past. Now comes the surprising part that catches everyone's attention. Certain rare and high-grade examples of the Washington State quarter dollar, Perry's Victory 2013 have reportedly reached values around $28,000 depending on rarity, condition, grading, and special mint characteristics. That means a small quarter could potentially be worth more than many people earn in months. The value of this coin is $28,000, written in words, $28,000. If you have this coin in your collection, tell us in the comments and we'll give you complete information about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video for more rare coin discoveries. Top 4. What if one small quarter from 2004 could secretly be worth more money than a brand new luxury car? Most people never think twice before spending quarters, tossing them into jars, or leaving them forgotten in drawers. But coin collectors know something very different. Hidden among ordinary-looking coins are rare treasures that can sell for unbelievable amounts of money. One coin that has created excitement among collectors is the Washington State quarter dollar, Texas 2004. At first glance it may seem like a normal state quarter, but some rare examples have become incredibly valuable because of their condition, rarity, and collector demand. The Texas State Quarter was released in 2004 as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program. The design proudly features the outline of the state of Texas along with the iconic Lone Star symbol that represents independence and state pride. From the moment this coin entered circulation, many Americans instantly recognized it because Texas has such a strong identity and history. People across the country began collecting state quarters, but the Texas quarter quickly became one of the most popular designs in the entire series. That popularity helped increase long-term collector interest in high-quality examples of the coin. As years passed, collectors started paying closer attention to coins that survived in excellent condition. Most quarters become scratched, faded, or damaged after years of circulation, but a few remain nearly perfect. These coins are often sent to professional grading companies where experts examine every tiny detail under magnification. They study the shine, strike quality, surface condition, and overall appearance. A quarter with an extremely high grade can become dramatically more valuable than an ordinary circulated example. That is why collectors search carefully through old collections and bank rolls hoping to discover a hidden gem. Another reason this quarter attracts attention is the possibility of rare mint errors. During the minting process, machines sometimes create unusual mistakes that make coins unique. Some quarters may show doubled lettering, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other unusual details. Error coins are highly desirable because they are different from standard versions produced at the mint. Collectors love the excitement of finding something rare hiding in everyday pocket change. Even today, people still check their Texas quarters closely, hoping to uncover a valuable variety that others overlooked. The Texas quarter also stands out because of the emotional connection many people have with the state itself. Texas has a rich history, strong culture, and millions of proud residents. Coins connected to famous states or important American symbols often become more collectible over time because people enjoy owning a small piece of that history. The combination of popularity, beautiful design, and possible rare varieties has helped keep this quarter in demand among collectors. Now comes the part that surprises nearly everyone. Certain rare and high-grade examples of the Washington State quarter dollar, Texas 2004 have reportedly reached values around $47,000 depending on rarity, condition, grading, and special mint characteristics. Imagine discovering that a simple quarter sitting in your collection could be worth that much money. The value of this coin is $47,000, written in words, $47,000. If you have this coin in your collection, tell us in the comments and we'll give you complete information about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video for more rare coin discoveries. Top 5. Have you ever looked at a quarter and wondered if it could secretly be worth thousands of dollars? Most people spend coins without even checking the date or design, but collectors know that some modern quarters can become incredibly valuable over time. One fascinating example is the Washington State quarter dollar, Blue Ridge Parkway 2015. While it may appear to be just another ordinary coin, certain rare examples have captured the attention of collectors because of their beauty, condition, and rarity in the market. This coin was released in 2015 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. The design honors the famous Blue Ridge Parkway, one of the most scenic roads in the United States. The reverse side of the coin shows a peaceful mountain landscape with a curving road leading through the hills, creating one of the most visually impressive quarter designs of the modern era. Many collectors instantly loved the artistic appearance of the coin because it represented nature, travel, and American beauty all in one small design. When the coin first entered circulation, millions of people used it every day without realizing that some examples would later become collectible treasures. Over time, collectors began searching for quarters with exceptional quality. Coins that remain in near-perfect condition are much harder to find than most people think. Everyday use quickly creates scratches, marks, and wear, reducing a coin's collector value. But a coin with sharp details, strong shine, and almost flawless surfaces can become highly desirable. Professional grading companies carefully inspect these quarters, and the highest grades are extremely difficult to achieve. Collectors are also interested in possible mint errors and unusual varieties connected to this quarter. During production at the mint, small mistakes sometimes occur that create unique coins. These can include doubled images, striking errors, die cracks, or other unusual features. Error coins are especially exciting because they are rare and different from normal circulation pieces. Many collectors spend hours examining quarters under magnification hoping to discover one hidden rarity that others missed. Another reason this quarter remains popular is because of its connection to the Blue Ridge Parkway itself. Millions of travelers visit the Parkway because of its breathtaking mountain scenery and peaceful atmosphere. Coins that represent famous American landmarks often become more collectible because they carry emotional and historical significance. The detailed artwork on this quarter makes it memorable even to people who are not serious coin collectors. That strong visual appeal helps maintain collector interest year after year. Now comes the surprising part. Certain rare and high-grade examples of the Washington State quarter dollar, Blue Ridge Parkway 2015 have reportedly reached values around $18,000 depending on rarity, condition, grading, and special characteristics. Imagine finding a quarter in your collection that could be worth that much money. The value of this coin is $18,000, written in words, $18,000. If you have this coin in your collection, tell us in the comments and we'll give you complete information about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video for more rare coin discoveries. Top 6. What if one of the most valuable coins in your collection was a quarter most people would never even notice? Every day, millions of quarters pass through people's hands without anyone checking the design or date. But hidden among those ordinary coins are rare pieces that collectors are willing to pay enormous amounts of money for. One coin that has recently attracted serious attention is the Washington State quarter dollar, Bombay Hook 2015. To many people it looks like just another modern quarter, but to collectors, certain rare examples of this coin are considered exciting discoveries. This quarter was released in 2015 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. The design honors Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge located in Delaware, a place famous for its peaceful wetlands and incredible wildlife. The reverse side of the coin features a beautiful great blue heron standing in the marsh surrounded by natural scenery. Many collectors instantly admired the artwork because it looked very different from traditional coin designs. Instead of buildings or famous leaders, this quarter focused on nature and wildlife, giving it a calm and elegant appearance that made it memorable. When these quarters first entered circulation, most people spent them without paying attention. But over time, collectors began noticing that some examples were much harder to find in perfect condition. Coins used in everyday circulation quickly become scratched, faded, and worn. However, a small number survived with sharp details, brilliant shine, and almost flawless surfaces. These high-grade examples became extremely desirable among collectors. Professional grading companies carefully examine every tiny detail on a coin, and even the smallest imperfections can affect value. A coin graded near perfect can become worth dramatically more than an ordinary circulated quarter. Another reason collectors search for this coin is the possibility of rare mint errors and unusual varieties. During the minting process, machines sometimes create small mistakes that result in unique coins. These errors can include doubled lettering, die cracks, off-center strikes, or unusual surface marks. Error coins are especially exciting because they are different from standard versions, making them highly collectible. Many collectors now inspect every Bombay Hook quarter they find, hoping to discover a rare variety hiding in plain sight. The natural beauty shown on the coin also adds to its popularity. Coins connected to wildlife and national parks often attract collectors who appreciate both history and art. The great blue heron design gives this quarter a peaceful and distinctive look that stands out from many other modern coins. Because of that, collector interest has continued to grow over the years, especially for rare high-quality examples that are difficult to locate today. Now here comes the unbelievable part. Certain rare and high-grade examples of the Washington State quarter dollar, Bombay Hook 2015 have reportedly reached values around $19,000 depending on rarity, condition, grading, and special characteristics. Imagine discovering that a quarter sitting in your collection could actually be worth that much money. The value of this coin is $19,000, written in words, $19,000. If you have this coin in your collection, tell us in the comments and we'll give you complete information about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video for more rare coin discoveries. Top 7. Most people think valuable coins are always old, made of silver, or hidden inside museums. But what if a modern quarter from 2006 could actually be worth an incredible amount of money? That idea sounds unbelievable, yet coin collectors know that some state quarters have become highly valuable because of rarity, condition, and special mint characteristics. One coin that has surprised many collectors is the Washington State quarter dollar, Nebraska 2006. Even though millions were produced, certain rare examples have become some of the most wanted modern quarters among serious collectors. The Nebraska State Quarter was released in 2006 as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program. The design beautifully captures the spirit of the American frontier. It features Chimney Rock, a covered wagon, and pioneers traveling across the plains. This design represents the historic westward journey that shaped American history. Many collectors instantly loved the coin because it told a powerful story about exploration, courage, and survival. Unlike ordinary circulation coins, this quarter carried historical meaning that connected people to the past. When the coin first entered circulation, people spent it like any normal quarter. But collectors quickly started saving high-quality examples because they believed some could become valuable in the future. Over time, it became much harder to find coins that remained in near-perfect condition. Everyday use damages coins very quickly. Small scratches, worn edges, and faded surfaces can reduce collector value dramatically. That is why professional grading plays such an important role in the coin market. Coins with strong original shine, sharp details, and almost flawless surfaces can receive extremely high grades and become worth far more than face value. Collectors are also fascinated by the possibility of mint errors connected to this quarter. During production at the United States Mint, machines occasionally create unusual mistakes that make certain coins unique. These can include doubled lettering, die cracks, off-center strikes, or other unusual details. Error coins are extremely popular because they are different from ordinary versions. Many collectors carefully inspect every Nebraska quarter they find, hoping to discover a hidden rarity that others overlooked. Sometimes a tiny minting mistake can completely transform a coin's value. The Nebraska quarter also stands out because of its classic American imagery. Covered wagons and frontier landmarks remind people of the pioneer era and the difficult journeys families once made across the country. Coins that represent important moments in American history often remain popular with collectors for many years. The artistic design and historical connection help keep demand strong, especially for coins preserved in exceptional condition. Now comes the part that surprises almost everyone. Certain rare and high-grade examples of the Washington State quarter dollar, Nebraska 2006 have reportedly reached values around $56,000 depending on rarity, condition, grading, and special mint characteristics. Imagine discovering that a simple quarter from your collection could be worth that much money. The value of this coin is $56,000, written in words, $56,000. If you have this coin in your collection, tell us in the comments and we'll give you complete information about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video for more rare coin discoveries. Top 8. What if a coin from just a few years ago could turn out to be worth more than a luxury car today? Most people assume only very old coins are valuable, but modern state quarters sometimes surprise even experienced collectors. One example that has gained attention is the Washington State quarter dollar, Washington 2007. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary quarter, but certain rare versions have become highly sought after in the collector market. This coin was released in 2007 as part of the long-running 50 state quarters program. The design honors the state of Washington and features a stunning image of Mount Rainier along with a salmon jumping out of the water. This artwork represents the natural beauty and rich environment of the Pacific Northwest. Many collectors admire this coin because of its strong visual appeal and the way it captures both land and wildlife in a single design. It stands out as one of the most recognizable state quarters in the entire series. When this quarter first entered circulation, it was used just like any normal coin. People spent it on everyday purchases without realizing that some examples could later become valuable collectibles. Over time, however, collectors began focusing on high-quality versions of the coin. Condition plays a huge role in coin value. Coins that remain sharp, shiny, and nearly untouched by circulation damage are much harder to find. These coins are often sent for professional grading, where experts examine every detail under magnification. A high-grade coin can be dramatically more valuable than a worn example that has passed through many hands. Another factor that increases interest in this quarter is the possibility of mint errors. During production at the mint, small mistakes can occur, creating unique variations. These errors might include doubled images, off-center strikes, or unusual surface marks. Error coins are highly prized because they are rare and cannot be reproduced intentionally. Collectors often search through rolls of coins hoping to find these hidden mistakes, as even a small error can significantly increase value. The Washington quarter also remains popular because of its connection to natural beauty. Mount Rainier is one of the most iconic mountains in the United States, and the salmon represents the rich wildlife of the region. This combination makes the coin visually powerful and meaningful, which helps maintain long-term interest among collectors. Coins with strong designs and cultural significance tend to stay valuable in the collector market for many years. Now comes the part that surprises most people. Certain rare and high-grade examples of the Washington State quarter dollar, Washington 2007 have reportedly reached values around $43,000 depending on rarity, condition, grading, and special mint characteristics. Imagine finding a simple quarter in your collection that could be worth that much money. The value of this coin is $43,000, written in words, $43,000. If you have this coin in your collection, tell us in the comments and we'll give you complete information about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video for more rare coin discoveries. Top 9. What if a coin you've spent hundreds of times in your life could secretly be worth more than a house? Most people never look closely at state quarters, but collectors know that certain rare examples can become incredibly valuable over time. One of the most interesting modern coins that collectors talk about is the Washington State quarter dollar, Minnesota 2005. At first glance, it looks like a normal quarter, but some rare versions have become highly sought after in the collector market. This coin was released in 2005 as part of the 50 State Quarters program. The design represents the state of Minnesota, also known as the Land of 10,000 Lakes. The reverse side of the coin features a peaceful lake scene with a fisherman in a boat and a loon swimming nearby, while the background shows pine trees and natural scenery. This design beautifully captures Minnesota's identity as a state rich in lakes, forests, and outdoor life. Many collectors immediately appreciated the artwork because it reflects nature and tranquility rather than political symbols or monuments. When this quarter entered circulation, it was used like any ordinary coin. People spent it in stores, received it as change, and often ignored its design completely. However, over time, coin collectors began searching for high-quality examples. Condition plays a major role in coin value. Coins that remain in perfect or near-perfect condition are much harder to find because everyday use quickly causes scratches, wear, and dull surfaces. High-grade coins are sent to professional grading services where experts carefully inspect every detail. Even a small difference in condition can drastically change a coin's value in the collector market. Another important factor that increases interest in this coin is the possibility of mint errors. During production, mistakes sometimes occur that create rare variations. These can include doubled designs, misaligned strikes, die cracks, or unusual surface features. Error coins are especially valuable because they are not intentionally produced and cannot be easily duplicated. Collectors often go through large amounts of coins hoping to discover these rare minting mistakes hidden in everyday change. The Minnesota quarter also stands out because of its strong connection to nature. Lakes, wildlife, and forests make the design visually appealing and emotionally meaningful. Coins that represent natural beauty often remain popular with collectors for many years because they feel timeless and artistic. This helps maintain demand for well-preserved examples of the coin. Now comes the part that surprises most people. Certain rare and high-grade examples of the Washington State quarter dollar, Minnesota 2005 have reportedly reached values around $55,000 depending on rarity, condition, grading, and special mint characteristics. Imagine finding a simple quarter in your collection that could be worth that much money. The value of this coin is $55,000, written in words, $55,000. If you have this coin in your collection, tell us in the comments and we'll give you complete information about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video for more rare coin discoveries. Top 10. What if a simple quarter from a tropical island design could turn out to be worth more than a brand new car? Most people never check the details on their coins, but collectors know that certain modern state quarters can become surprisingly valuable depending on rarity, condition, and special mint characteristics. One of the coins that has gained attention among collectors is the Washington State quarter dollar, U.S. Virgin Islands 2009. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary coin, but rare versions have created strong interest in the collector market. This quarter was released in 2009 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. The design honors the U.S. Virgin Islands, a beautiful Caribbean territory known for its crystal clear waters, tropical scenery, and rich cultural history. The reverse side of the coin features a pelican standing near coastal waters with a view of the ocean and surrounding islands. The artwork reflects the natural beauty and peaceful environment of the region, making it one of the more visually appealing modern quarter designs. When this coin first entered circulation, it was used just like any other quarter in everyday transactions. Millions of people spent it without paying attention to its design. However, as time passed, collectors began focusing on high-quality examples that remained in excellent condition. In coin collecting, condition is extremely important. Coins that retain their original shine, sharp details, and clean surfaces are far more valuable than those that are scratched or worn. Professional grading services evaluate these coins carefully, and only the best examples receive top grades that significantly increase their value. Another major factor that attracts collectors is the possibility of mint errors. During the minting process, machines sometimes produce mistakes that create rare variations. These can include doubled designs, off-center strikes, die cracks, or unusual surface marks. Error coins are highly desirable because they are rare and unique, making them stand out from normal circulation coins. Many collectors examine large quantities of quarters hoping to discover one of these hidden rarities. The U.S. Virgin Islands design also adds appeal because of its connection to tropical beauty and cultural heritage. Coins that represent unique and visually striking locations tend to remain popular among collectors for many years. The combination of attractive artwork and limited high-grade availability keeps demand strong in the numismatic market. Now comes the part that surprises most people. Certain rare and high-grade examples of the Washington State quarter dollar, U.S. Virgin Islands 2009 have reportedly reached values around $41,000 depending on rarity, condition, grading, and special mint characteristics. Imagine finding a simple quarter in your collection that could be worth that much money. The value of this coin is $41,000, written in words, $41,000. If you have this coin in your collection, tell us in the comments and we'll give you complete information about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video for more rare coin discoveries.